when the timeout was called and even said over the loudspeaker in honor of Harrison Smith. How did that make you feel after everything that's been going on the past couple weeks?
Yeah, it's special. I don't take it for granted. KO was kind of asking me if that's what I wanted, and I was like, I kind of want to keep playing. And then we had talked about maybe getting a victory kneel down. So I took a snap with Michael Juergens just to see if we had it. So we didn't get that opportunity. I wanted to get a green 18 cadence in, but it was pretty cool.
Justin Jefferson was just saying, I think he actually has another year in him. I don't think that he's so whether or not you do, to have someone like Justin say, watching you play, you could come back and play again. I know that you said I'm not 26, I'm feeling my age, but how does that make you feel when your teammates want you to come back?
Yeah, I mean that's what it's always been about, is the teammates and the relationships. And honestly, I've always thought I'm lucky to get a free ticket to watch Justin Jefferson play. But it's I got some things to think about for sure. And I was kind of joking before the game. I was like, I feel like I'm at my funeral. Like, I don't really have a choice anymore of what's going on here. So yeah, we'll see.
Is it surreal that way then? Kind of weird?
Yeah, it's a lot of this profession is surreal. So every game, every opportunity, there's normally something where I'm like, even though I've been doing it this long, you don't think you're actually going to be here.
What did you think of Jamarca's personalized sweatshirt he had?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. He took me under his wing when I got here. So I had some tremendous vets and teammates as a young player that really helped me figure out how to be a pro and to operate as a vet at a young age. And those are some of my best friends. And like really, I was probably drafted to replace him, and so, like, that's just the nature of the business, and that didn't matter to him. It didn't matter to Mistrell Raymond, Andrew Sendejo. So those are lifelong friends.
That might have been the biggest group interview they've done.
Yeah, I heard they had been having a good time beforehand, so I'm glad they made it through the interview.
Harrison, what did you think of CJ's touchdown?
We were calling it on the sideline. We were like, this has to be a fullback dive, and you're not going to stop him. You're not stopping him. Not today. He's an all-timer. He's such a good dude, such a good teammate, player. He did so much in his career that oftentimes can go without being celebrated as far as the things he does blocking, but really talented player. Catching he had like the tipped one-hander for like he's still got it. Like to hang around at that position and play how he's played, and the special teams contributions. He's an all-time Viking.
Harry, regardless of what comes next for you and CJ, just what was it like to kind of, I guess, have this game with him? You guys were both honored kind of in unique ways. Yeah,
it was being able to share a game like this with him is phenomenal. Like I said, just who he is, and I'm glad he got the flowers that he deserves. They were trying to send us both out for the coin toss, and I'm like, man, let CJ have it. Like, he needs more people to recognize how phenomenal he's been as a player and a leader. So I was happy to see him get in the end zone.
He thought it might have been accidental that he was the only one out there. So that was your perspective. They were going to send you both out.
Yeah, I think it was planned for both of us, but I was like, nah, this is all CJ.
Are you used to kind of the reverence that you get from whether it's fans all the way up to teammates, the coaches, everybody?
Am I used to it?
Yeah, it just seems like for years everybody kind of has that reaction to you.
I feel like it's been like kind of like a little bit exponential the last couple years, and it makes me feel a little old in some ways, but I mean I do appreciate it for sure, because that means that they respect how I play and how I operate. So when you talk to other coaches around the league and you kind of build these relationships that you don't even know them that well, but you play against coaches and players, and there's a mutual respect, and that doesn't mean the game is any less vicious towards one another. But I think that's why this game is it draws so many people's attention because of how people play. And really, it's more about respect for the game.
Harrison, I think a lot of guys in their careers feel like it goes by really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, down the stretch here, this last month or so, it seemed like you were trying to soak things up as much as possible? Was it a conscious effort on your part to just take a look around and just experience and feel everything that you could possibly?
Yeah, I definitely try to, but I still want to play my game and be the player. Like, other guys are counting on me on the field, and they have careers there, that mean everything. And I don't want to be the piece that messes up a check or a call. So I'm going to keep being me in that process. But I definitely try, because it's it was funny. I was watching some old film this week. I realized it was kind of on my iPad, and I turned on some of my rookie stuff, and it was like very not HD. You could barely even see the numbers. I'm like, man, I have been playing a long time. That stuff's kind of funny.
Harry, what's some forced retrospection that you've kind of been made to kind of do? Is there anything that's kind of passed through your mind? We all remember sitting down with you when you were here as a rookie, and when you used to get your cleats online on eBay and kind of, put the black marker on them. Like, you've come a long way. Like, what thoughts have come to you that you hadn't thought of in a long time, besides the iPad?
It's like, I don't think I've really had enough time to really understand everything. But I still Sharpied out my cleats this week, so it's just what I do.
Some things will never change.
Let's do the last couple, guys.
Doesn't look like you're in any hurry to take the uniform off,
I would gladly take it off. I was called back onto the field by my family, so it's just it's been a big picture day, which is not really my style, but I know I'll be happy we took them in the long run. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, hopefully we see options throughout the whole day. And Justin was just saying it's emotional for him. How are you feeling emotionally?
I'm just extremely grateful. Just being able to, I'm sure I'll reflect even more in time to come, but just right now, just taking it all in, enjoying this time being with my teammates, my family. It's just grateful.
What was it like to run that touchdown in?
It was awesome. It was awesome. I appreciate KO looking out for me. So it was a blessing.
What about trying to cover a kickoff when maybe you're a little feeling some stuff?
That's the name of the game. That's what I do. So everything, emotions are still all over the place, but I'm just grateful.
Is the future unknown? Expecting that goal line handoff this week as you guys got down there? Was that part of the priority?
It's in the game plan. So if we get the opportunity, I'm glad he called it, and I'm glad we were able to get it done.
Is the future still unknown, or are you still chewing?
Yeah, it's obviously emotions are high right now, and as we go into the next thing, the offseason, we'll take some time as a family and just think and just be present, and we'll make some official things official in the offseason, but right now we're just taking it all in.
CJ, you and Harry have played together a long time. Regardless of what comes next for both of you, just what was it like you guys both kind of were honored in cool ways today, and to get the fanfare and the love, and I saw you guys share a hug too there.
Harrison's a Hall of Famer. To have been his teammate for 10 seasons, that man is the ultimate pro. Perfect, unbelievable leader. In a sense, I've honestly looked up to him when it came to leadership. You don't have to be a vocal leader. You lead by example. You go out there, and when you do talk, people listen, and that's exactly who he is. And I'm just so proud of him. I'm thankful to be his teammate, and whatever's next for him, I'm sure he will still be Harry. But I'm just proud of him.
Justin was just saying there's not another player or person quite like you in how you lead in the offense and how much he's learned from you. What does that mean for you to hear from someone like Justin Jefferson?
that means a lot because I don't know what I do. Everything that I do, who I am, is because of my parents who raised me, and I am just thankful that I can have an impact. Everybody in this locker room has had an unbelievable impact on me. So if I can share anything with somebody like Justin, that means the absolute world.
He likes how you show up to work every day. Nothing's beneath you. You work hard, and you're kind, and you're open to people. And you don't always find that in the NFL.
No, I appreciate that. My parents told me, I said this many times, that we're all blessed to be a blessing. And, if every day is a blessing, then we have to be a blessing as well. So just showing up to work, being present, making sure anybody and everybody is heard and seen, that's what life's all about.
CJ, did it feel like it went by fast?
Yes. The days are long, but the years are short. I was just standing over there, and it said, just like that, the season's over. It goes by fast. But when you cherish the moments, especially with the people in this locker room, it's worth it.
What did it mean to you, or I guess what was it like to be the sole captain out there for the coin toss today?
Yeah, that was a surprise. I didn't know. Did anybody plan that? I have no idea. I have no idea. I was looking left to right and like, where's everybody at? But
I imagine it was intentional.
Okay, got you. It was a surprise to me, but I'm sure it looked pretty cool.
CJ, a lot of players say to share these moments, but to have your children old enough now to remember them, how special is that for you?
It's unbelievably special. My son, about to be 5 years old now, is really into football. He loves it. My oldest daughter, Skylar, she probably understands it the most. And the emotions that she has in these times, and at some of our community events, those are the times it's all that it's for. My middle daughter Stella just takes it all in, and she's probably the most loving and caring child we have, and just to be able to do this all with them, it means the absolute world to me.
Thank you. I know you want to get 1,000 plus, but you got at least 53 and more out of the way. Were you a little relieved? I know it's not about your personal numbers, but it's something you wanted to do.
Oh yeah, definitely relieved. Just off of a difficult year, emotionally and physically, and just to come out, with the attitude of trying to finish the game, trying to leave a mark and show the world that I'm still the best receiver in the league. It definitely felt great just to get that accolade and to really go into the offseason with a good taste in my mouth. So, but it's definitely on to more work, on to getting my youngin' right, making sure that we don't have the same outcome this season. So I'm ready for the offseason, ready to go back to work and prove that I'm still one of the best.
Is that your nickname for JJ? Your youngin?
My youngin, that's my dog.
Justin, what was it like to see Harry and CJ both getting honored kind of in their own ways today?
Emotional. Definitely wanted to shed a tear. Just see the guys work as hard as they have been working, lead the way they have been leading. CJ's story is very, very powerful, impactful. So to have him as my teammate and to be with him for this past 6 years, it's been an honor. Honestly, there's not too many people in this league that are like him and have the love and have the hard work attitude as CJ. So I'm definitely honored to be his teammate. And for Harry, he's a baller. I still don't think this is his last year. I still think he got more room in the tank. But just what he has been doing for this organization, what he has been doing for this team, is going to go way further than what people outside of this room really know. So I'm just honored to have played on the same team as them. But they're definitely Hall of Famers in my eyes.
Justin, what does this offseason need to look like for you and JJ?
Work. We're going to go to work. Plenty of time to work. So, I mean, that connection is going to grow more and more and more as we continue on. Definitely will get work with him this offseason and along with the rest of this receiver core. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see us really grow and to see JJ blossom as the quarterback that he needs to be, and we know he could be. So definitely a lot of work.
How much do you think it impacted your connection this year, just him having come off an injury last year and then missing some of training camp?
Yeah, it impacted just because it's less time to connect with each other. But I still think that we had opportunities to still connect and still do the things that we always do. But it's just like I said before, it just need to get JJ out of the little small bad habits that he had throughout the season. But he's still young. He still has room to grow. He still has time to really blossom as a quarterback. This is his first real year playing, so people need to give him a little bit more leniency. But he definitely will go back to work and still put in that work to where we need to get.
You're a GM for a second. Would you want to at least have a veteran quarterback as a backup? So if there are injuries again, you're not going from someone who doesn't have experience either.
I mean, it is what it is. It's not really, my option, my job to really make that call. But, my job is to, whoever is the starter, to get him right and to get him to where we need to get. And JJ is our guy right now. So my job is to connect with him during the offseason and get him to where we need to go.
Justin, what do you think of that early run from JJ with the stiff arm?
I mean, he always carried himself with that energy, with that fire spirit. Of course, he needs to not get taunted at the end of that play. But I mean, just his attitude and his confidence, just the way he go out there and want to ball out, and he has those plays that shows that he can ball out. And but I mean, I love the energy and I love the spirit that he carries himself with.
Justin, last week Harrison was saying the thing about this locker room is there are a lot of veterans that could say, hey, I'm not going all in because I don't want to get hurt. I got my career to think of, but they are all in. How important was that for you to see?
I mean, I feel like everybody in this room felt the need to go out there and lay it all out on the line. One, for our fan base, and two, for ourselves. Just with the difficult season, not being able to continue on this journey, I feel like it was just a must that we all go out there and show the world, show our fan base, show our families, what we're all about. And we're a family-oriented team, and we care about each other so much. So it was definitely a must to go out there and compete for one another.
Justin, finishing the game with Max, where did you see him improve over the time he spent on the field this year?
Oh yeah, he definitely has improved, especially from the Seattle game to New York and to now. He's a growing boy. I love it. But I mean, it was only his third opportunity in playing, so he will continue to grow. He will continue to blossom as a quarterback as well. Definitely will connect with him as well as JJ onto the connection that we need to get to. But I love seeing him being happy, making those plays, making those throws, going out there and leading the team to where we need to go. Appreciate y'all.
To it in a way, but I just feel like I just blessed and fortunate, to go out there and do what I do, at the age I am at, and just building off what I do, just having the mentality, just having the constant conquest, to go out there and just be the best version of myself.
Yeah, so what do you think of Harrison on the last game?
Oh man, it's me personally. I feel like it was definitely legendary to be a part of it. To be a part on the field. Just giving him his flowers. Just for being, in my opinion, I feel like the best Minnesota Viking ever. Just having the career he had. Just be a blessing to be a part of it. Just be a part of that page of this chapter of life he's in. Just very happy for him. So.
Dallas, has this year been a blur for you in terms of your learning curve? You've really taken that huge next step that you knew that you had in you?
I mean, yeah, honestly, I feel like, every season the NFL goes by kind of fast. I was saying this after my rookie year, I felt like it happened just like that, in the blink of an eye. And, now we're going on to year 3, just stacking up another season, just another part of the career. And, just showing up to work every day. So.
And 2 big sacks today.
Yes, man, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Dallas, what do you think like the offseason will look like for you now?
Kind of the same thing, as I did last year. Preparing for the season. A lot of weightlifting. A lot of eating clean. Still, just trying to make sure that my body's, still in playable shape. But also just resting and enjoying the off season as well. But still putting the work in. Towards the end, going back in OTAs. So.
What have you learned the most from Gink?
I learned a lot of football from Gink, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's just I really feel like I learned the most just by watching him day in and day out, just being around him, just seeing how he handles his business, and just how attention to detail he really is as a football player. We have guys like that on the defensive side of the ball. You can kind of look at them as like a coach in a way because just all the knowledge, just the high football IQ he has, in his brain. And honestly, it's a blessing, to be a sponge, on this defense, and just soaking all the knowledge I currently could receive, from all the knowledge and wisdom that we have on the defensive side of the ball.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Room. It just goes to show who we are as people, who we are as players, and what KO does instill in a great culture here. And it's about building for next year. And as long as you're improving as a player and getting better as a team, that's all you can ask for.
Andrew, what did you think of that kind of scene for Harrison at the end? Just being acknowledged the way that he was, and watching that all unfold.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a special moment, and I'm so happy I got to witness it. I grew up watching Vikings games, and Harrison Smith has been playing forever, and he's someone that being able to watch that in middle school, high school, and then to come here and share the field with him, it's something that I'll cherish forever. And I learned a lot from him. Had some great conversations. I'll cherish those, and I'll hold them dear.
And on the opposite end of the spectrum, what did you see from Dallas Turner as a young player trying to find his way in this league toward the end and finishing the way that he was able to?
Yeah, I told him, I'm proud of him because he's gone through a lot this year. It hasn't always been easy. He's been, behind me and JG, and I told him, when you get your opportunity, be ready to go because, those opportunities, you got to take advantage of them and show that you can improve and that you can be coachable. And, just from what he had going on last year to this year, you just see constant improvement. And, it's hard to play for someone like Flo. He demands a lot. He, the scheme is always changing, always, evolving, and you got to stay on your toes, and that's hard for a young guy to do. And every time I've been with Flo, you see young guys struggle just because it's so much, it's so demanding. And for him to be able to overcome that and play at a high level, and you see his quickness, his speed off the ball is special. And he's continued to, next year he's going to be a great player, and I'm excited to watch it.
He was saying that he was a sponge from you. So you said you've learned from Harrison, but Dallas said that he really learned a lot from you. You're kind of like that bridge between the two.
Yeah. I got a lot of years playing in Flo's defense, so I kind of know what he expects, how he game plans, how he uses guys in different situations. And, I just told him to, trust the scheme, trust the process. Sometimes you don't get the recognition or the plays aren't always there, but if you keep doing what you're able to do, be accountable, be a guy that, Flo can trust. It's not always, you're not always going to make the splash play, but when you are in the right spot, right position, the plays are going to come to you. And that's just happened with Dallas tonight. He just gets a good get off and sack fumble, and those plays come, and that's a testament to the scheme and then to the player that he is.
Or specific area that you feel like you've seen Dallas improve the most?
I think just pinning his ears back and going. But he has a concept of the whole picture and the whole scheme. Each play call, there's so many different adjustments, different things, and it can really slow you down. But his mental aspect, he's able to know what he's doing, which allows him to play fast and play physical.
How about Florida? You mentioned him, now this he's going to be mentioned as head coach. Explain who he is as a coach. You've been him twice.
Yeah. He's going to demand a lot out of you, and he expects greatness. He came in when I think we were 4-8 or 5-8, and he's like,
in Miami?
No, here. He's like, if you think I'm going to stop coaching you, you're wrong. We're here to get better. I don't care what our record is, what we got going on. We're going to improve, and it don't matter what the record is, who we're playing, all that stuff's out the window. We're going to get better, and I'm here to make you guys the best version of yourself and best player that you can be. So, he's got high expectations.
Thank you.